You probably own something right now that depends on rocks only China wants to mine. Rare earth elements aren't actually rare. That's the first con. They're scattered across the planet's crust in reasonable abundance. What's rare is the asterisk will asterisk to extract them because the process is a regulatory and environmental nightmare. Acid leaching, radioactive byproducts, toxic tailings. It costs money, political capital, and reputation, so miners avoid it. China didn't. Exhibit 1. By 2010, China controlled roughly 97% of global rare earth production. Not because they had all the deposits, they didn't, but because they said yes when everyone else said no. They built the infrastructure, they accepted the environmental cost, and they priced competitors out of existence by flooding the market. Exhibit 2. Your smartphone contains neodymium and dysprosium. Your electric vehicle's motor runs on them. Your military's radar, missiles, and fighter jets depend on them. Nobody in this story is stupid. Look at what China was paid to see. Control the inputs, control the output. Exhibit 3. In 2010, China restricted exports. Prices tripled. The U.S. Defense Department suddenly realized it had a supply chain vulnerability. That wasn't accident, that was leverage. A single country controlling a choke point on technology the West couldn't live without. Exhibit 4. The geopolitical math shifted. Suddenly, rare earth deposits in California, Australia, and Myanmar looked economical again. But building a mine takes a decade and billions in capital. By then, China had already locked in long-term contracts with manufacturers across Asia. Timing, as always, was everything. Today, China still produces roughly 60% of the world's rare earths and refines over 85%. That's not market dominance, that's infrastructure dominance. It's the difference between owning oil wells and owning the refineries, pipelines, and tankers. The former is valuable, the latter is asterisk power asterisk. The real story isn't scarcity. It's incentives, it's the willingness to absorb costs others won't. It's patience and scale, and it explains why right now the U.S., the EU, and India are frantically building their own rare earth capacity, not because they suddenly found deposits, but because they finally understood what China already knew. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe to stay ahead of the geopolitical shifts reshaping global trade and power before they hit the headlines. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.